Okay, and this is the boat here. Stainless steel striker plate at the front, double bow roller, delta anchor. She's got retractable sprit. She's got the windows on the side, tow rails. She's got a little bit of decorative stuff right here, and she's got double spreader rig with Windex and antenna and Glomex antenna, and double reef in the main. I think there might be a third one, but I'm sure there's two that are accommodated by reefing, like single line reefing, and windlass forward chain locker. That's the sail locker, two vents over the owner's suite. Got durads, and yeah, there was a little crack there, but it was reinforced with fixed and reinforced with Kevlar double call it the rod kicker. This is the German sheeting system, so it goes back to both sides. This is adjustable jib cars, wastewater tank, midship cleats, and then there's a full enclosure that's downstairs, and that needs to be washed and looked after. Maybe a commercial washer. He hasn't used it. And then looking at the cockpit, twin station, winches are nice and close at hand. 445 grand large. Let's go around the deck. The deck looks to be in good shape. And forward, I believe he's got 100 feet of chain. He's probably got another 150 feet of road. Windlass. He's got a little swivel there. Down below, that's his asymmetric with the sock, and that's the lock that locks in the sprit. So it's a nice clean deck, nice and wide. You got steps there for getting up. Put away the sail, hose pipe. The German sheeting lines are here, and a nice substantial set of shrouds, nice window detail, and all the canvases and the vinyls in good shape. German sheeting. Just perusing the cockpit area, all your line stoppers. There's a nice large table. The table's actually Lexan with teak over the top. There's a place for storing, place for a lamp. There was storage over here. The table's nice and large. It pops up. So that's quite substantial. And the other leaf pops up here. There's storage. It's pretty much the same as on the other side. It's got a emergency tiller, and this is your wind instrument here. Lumar helm. This over here is storage. Like, this is the kind of thing you need for the propane locker. Now, this one just lifts out. I'll just show you that in a sec. This thing here is a ladder, pulls out here, and this one here pushes in. You can lower down. A couple of places for your hands. This here pops up, and there's life raft storage under here. Then on the far side is your engine control, RPM gauge, multi with wind, autopilot bow thruster, which is retractable, outboard motor mount. There's things over windows, and as I mentioned, yeah, so here so it's got this little tray, and I would take this tray out and make a maybe aluminum or stainless steel, and that's what he's got in there, so you could find a tank, I guess. There's shore power here as well. There's a shore power on the forward section of the boat, and then also your chop part here that swivels to both sides, pops down and slides away. 4 emblem, another storage locker here, and power winch, rooftop working winch, some pockets. Everything's led aft. All the lines are led aft. And a place to tether on if you're gotten some bad weather. You could originally get a gen set that mounted in there, and the axis from either side. But these days, everyone's going with lithium-ion batteries and high output alternators and wind and solar and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if we really need that. Okay, so just looking down below. Okay, off to starboard is the table, storage in the middle. There's a fridge under there, freezer. That makes a berth on that side, double berth, I guess. And then on this side, you have the, just go all the way around, nav station, 12 volt. In behind there is a 10 volt side. This is a large fridge here, and there's a front loading door as well. In the front, stove is here. There's a microwave. There's all sorts of storage. There's a mega storage. There's storage under here, and then TV with air conditioning. I think there's 2 air conditionings. There's storage there. There's storage under there. He's got there's a freezer here. There's a wine storage here, complete with some wine. Over here, this is the just looking back at the boat. We have the day head, port and starboard side, double bunks. So there's hanging lockers and storage, and there's storage along here, and that's the AC intake, AC outlet, and there's windows in there. There's windows on top, opening windows, so you get 1, 2, so you get some cross ventilation. There's storage here, hanging locker. There's storage under here. There's a place for your laptop and storage, but there's like copious storage everywhere along the boat. I think it's just in here. Yeah, that's all your 110 side, your battery charger, hot water tank, outlets, all that sort of stuff, and then all your other 112 side, and I think that's just wiring, VHF, some extra storage for serving platters and things like that. Over here, more storage, and then the stove. This is kind of neat how this operates. The stove isn't, I think he hasn't used it much for other than making a cup of tea or something like this, because it looks like to be in pretty good shape. The oven, I don't think he's used that. So that all looks pretty much like as new. The joy of this boat is in its vast amount of storage. There's storage everywhere. Lots of pots and pans. It's through, I think, for the AC unit. Big, deep drawers everywhere. There's storage. He's got a double. Oops, put that one up there. It's got a double sink. There's this is for seawater or lake water. This is a dustbin. And just looking aft, and there's plenty of light. There's screens. There is recessed lighting over here. Turns to the front, a small TV. I kind of think that's a little bit on the small side, but I also think that TVs on boats are not really something you should be. Anyway, nice windows at eye level, so if you're looking out, you can see the land. There's a storage under here. He's got a barbecue. I think there's more storage under here. But the boat looks, it's almost like it was in the boat show. This is the shower. It's got a shower and a little place to draw, makes a clothesline. The shower here goes over and covers over the sink area. There's another, and there's even a little place to wash clothes. And you can hang them up behind, and that's me. Hi. So I'm not in my work clothes today. I was at the gym, and more storage, and lots of ventilation. And there's hanging lockers. There's one on either side, and then this is the head. And there's I think there's a holding tank in behind. Yeah, there's a holding tank in behind there. It's gravity fed, some storage, toilet paper. There's a place to get your through holes. Oops, sorry about that. Noticing this more on the storage here. There is access to the fridge in here, and this is, I think this is a little bit of organized storage for cans and things. I think there are two different legs, short legs and cushions that make the bunk. There are, oh, we went to the wines thing. Place for shoes, but he's got, I think they're size 12 or 14, so unusual size. The engine is on gas struts, and that is a Volvo, 75 horsepower. It's got the serpentine belt, high open alternator, and a little bit of dirt in the bottom here, but that's just a little bit of, that can come off, nothing too severe. And I'm trying to get that bit of muck off my finger. Okay, so I'll put this down. Nice curved steps, cockpit cushions, nice thick mattresses. Like the other side, there's opening windows, hanging locker. I believe the battery switches are here, and he's upgraded all the batteries to I think they're called rolls, and he's got 3 house batteries and a start. Now there is room in front of the engine if you want to get more batteries, if you got more solar power and all that kind of stuff. So this is the day head with shower and toilet, a manual toilet, and this has got storage as well. And there's this is just a bit of storage, and I believe this is this is a wet locker. Oh, I was expecting something else here. So that's a wet locker with a rod there. You can put stuff on, and you can have this is a day head. But I'll just do a pan. So this is your companionway, your nav station over here. There's storage there. There's these are the lights all around the floor. I'm not sure how to turn them on at the moment. Storage. There's blinds that go here, and a really expansive galley, and lots of room in the eating area. Oh, this is kind of cute. It has a little, so you can put your salt and pepper and condiments and stuff for this. And they even thought of this is, you probably don't know what this is for, or say on Dufour, you probably do crumbs from your table. You put a little thing there, you can sweep them all in. So because things don't slide off, this makes it easier to get the crumbs. There's handholds everywhere. And these are also handholds here. So you can grab hold here, and as well as over here or on the bottom. And when you're moving forward and aft on the boat. And what else is there? What else can I go and have a look at? The batteries we saw, the alternator, all the wood. There's no sort of damage to the wood. This could use a little tiny bit of oil, but I think if you were to a little bit of oil on that, and it would come out like pretty much like new here. Maybe a little bit on the steps, but like all the rest of the floors, like you don't see any nicks. And under here is an AC unit. Under here, there's some plumbing for the AC unit. There's a hot water tank over here, and there is storage. He's got some serving things here. As I mentioned, he only put 10 hours on the engine. And what else is there just to show you? And like, so when you come up, the table is, he just leaves the wood go gray, but you could use some, maybe a mild chemical cleaner, a light sanding, and oil it would bring it up. But he's just let it all go gray. And if you're down cruising down south, this might be the way you want to have it, low maintenance, engine motor mount. And nice large table. And this is done with Lexan, with teak over the top, so it's never going to warp. I'm just looking forward again. Needs a little bit of cleaning. We've got lots of spiders everywhere. That's a tang, I think, for lifeline. So this boat is like ready to go pretty much anywhere you want to go. And this is all pretty sturdy, heavy duty. Like, make sure there's no wear and tear or no abrasions. Everything's organized here, and all the lines, as I said, are let back. The teak is all looks well, it's gray, but it looks very good. Pretty much after cleaning, I got some. These are spots from spiders, I think. And then it's also got in here, there's a plug. There's both a bow and the stern receptacle for your shore power. Okay, and that's all nice looking gear, heavy duty stainless steel. And the tow rail looks to be in pretty good shape. And this is kind of a nice feature. It's got a little brow, so it doesn't warm up or keeps it cool in the sun. And a tiny little bit of stuff is coming off a little bit there, but that's just a little bit, I think, minor. And multi-purchase on your main sheet. And I guess that's about it. So I can't think of anything else. I'll try and get this off to you as quickly as possible. And yeah, there's what's that? That's a waste tank, of course. It's got two heads. This is probably a water tank. Yeah, so there's a water tank here. And then this would be a waste tank over here. Yeah, so that's waste over here. And then this is probably diesel. Well, I think there's one more water tank somewhere in the stern under one of these things. Well, the compasses are all in very good shape. There are speakers down here. It's got this is your pump. And where is is there another water? Oh, a shower is here. Oh, what is interesting is the diesel. There's a water one here and a diesel. This actually has a, when you open it up, it's a fairly big thing, and it vents back into itself, so it doesn't vent out over the side of the boat, but it vents back into itself. They took a little bit of extra time. There's a cover that goes over the table, and this is a place where you hang your VHF. The VHF goes over there, and this is for the emergency tiller, and scupper drains over here, and another one over here. Oh, and the nav station seat has a little device where when you're under sail and under heel, it props up to make it a little more level and easier. There's a lamp that goes in here for dining at night, but most people now are putting LED lights inside, so that's something you might want to consider. Okay, well that's it from Toronto. We're here with this, it really is a stunning looking boat. It sails extremely well balanced. Tracking is pretty well precise. It's a joy to sail. Okay, very good, and it's got a fancy prop, a 4-blade feathering prop as well. Okay, bye for now.